Good.
I ain't buried the lead today.
Is
Schoolboy Roll-Up Center. All right. So obviously there's big news today that came out this morning. But like I said, we ain't burying the lead. And the lead is, welcome to Schoolboy Roll-Up. We are the wrestling podcast you know you need it after this last tailgate on SummerSlam night 1. Guys, we threw a hell of a party. It was definitely the party of the summer. We had everything. We had a keg. We had tons of alcohol. We had food. We had our own griller. Thank you, Steven. And his lovely sous chef Sunshine.
Sunshine.
We had a lot of people come out who I will get to eventually. But guys, how we feeling today and how we feeling after this weekend?
You know what? My 40's showing right now. I'm a little bit tired. You know, it's been a busy few days, but it's been an amazing few days. So a lot of wrestling to take in. Had a son's birthday along the way. You know, we record after 10 o'clock, which is past my bedtime. But other than that, I'm doing stupendous, Rob.
You should be.
Nick, how are you doing?
This thing came together with the efforts of many. And you wouldn't think it would be that hard to pull off a tailgate where you have a sign and some food and some drinks and some T-shirts. But it took a village. It was, you know, the three of us. And by the three of us, I mean the two of us, me and Rob, as far as getting it set up. But thank you to everybody who knows us personally, who showed up and put that thing together. Because it was like, where are we parking? Where are we parking?
Yeah.
Half an hour later, the whole thing was set up, and then we were like, all right, where do we go from here? And then that's where Greg came in for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the talent. I come in after things
You are the talent.
Yeah.
You gave us the rider that we had to sign with all the things you were requiring for us to have at the tailgate.
I asked for the plate of only drumsticks. Don't give me any flats. You know, those wings.
Yeah. You know, you wanted the drumsticks.
Dead, a drumstick kind of guy. Yeah. Where do you guys actually lean on that? What are we doing on the wings?
I'm taking flats.
Really? I'm a straight drumstick man.
Nick, we'd be a great team on this.
Yeah,
this would work out perfectly.
This is like Nick Greg.
Oh, except on this one, our differences have brought us together.
So all right. So see, this is what I literally love about the three of us talking, because you never know where it's gonna go. And so, like, we have just like a little behind the scenes for people that watch and listen to us. We have a show sheet of things that we want to get to every episode. Greg asking about wings, which was not on the show sheet, and now I need to know more. So we got two flat guys and a drumstick guy.
Like, let's stay here. Let's dance in this moment.
Let's dance in this. Are we doing ranch or are we doing blue cheese?
Blue cheese, not close. Ranch is for people with bad palates.
I think Rob's
prepubescent palates.
I think we got Robbie Ranch over here. Am I right?
You are very incorrect.
Oh, wait. So we're going with
blue cheese.
We're going with the blue cheese sweep. This is not exciting.
This is a Greg Nick
It's
Rob.
Superior. There's a textural element. And
yes.
Who don't love tang? You tell me you don't love tang?
Who don't love tang?
Yeah.
And are we eating the celery or are we just throwing it off to the side?
Come on, bro. You got to be fake healthy.
Exactly.
That sounds good for you.
Illusion of health. You take that celery, you take a few of those carrot sticks.
You just rub it right across that buttery buffalo sauce.
I was going to say, you just take that to the buffalo sauce, your blue cheese, your ranch, you dip that in.
Yeah.
It's still healthy, though, because it's a vegetable. So,
yeah.
Illusions of health, Rob.
Illusions of grandeur. Well, so we had illusions of grandeur when
Rob, we were. I'm not ready yet, Rob.
You're not ready?
We're in the moment.
How do I get you ready?
What kind of wing do you want? How do you want?
Okay.
What are you doing with this wing? You want a certain sauce on it? What's happening?
I am, you could go to all kinds of places, get all kinds of, you can get maple, you can get Thai, you can get all these. I just want some hot buffalo wings.
Korean fried chicken, soy garlic. I'm eating that for dinner at least once a month. I'm getting banchan or going to the ramen place or maybe a little Don chicken. Same flavor, just wings. Give me that. That's
So I didn't,
superior wing.
Greg.
I mean-
Before we get to you, I didn't realize Don Chicken was a chain because
Oh,
there's
yeah,
one
there's
in
a ton
my
of 'em.
town too.
There's
Okay.
a ton of them. Yeah.
All right, Greg. Sorry.
Don Chicken?
Yeah, I had no
I mean,
idea.
is it a big chain? Or is it like
There
3
are
locations?
in our area, there's like at least we're talking 10 to 20 of these in Jersey.
I'm feeling a little left out on Don Chicken.
You gotta try it, man. It's good stuff.
You live close to the. Here's the thing. I wrote a bad review on banchan that is not crispy. And it was like, I was like, hey, you asked me. I'm telling you, this stuff is. I'm chasing a dragon here, looking for the crispy chicken at banchan. And then I went again after being gone for a couple months, and it was extremely crispy. So I felt like my feedback was heard.
So Banchan's so back.
Banchan is back, baby.
Do you feel like that has any correlation with the Cena heel turn and abrupt face turn?
So here's what I'm guessing, because Nick is what we're finding out for everybody is that Nick is a big feedback guy. He left feedback for Banchan, immediate results. He left feedback for Jazz, immediate results. He actually wrote ZAJJ or something.
Yeah,
And
a little dyslexic with it.
my guess now is that Nick sent Triple H a little bit of feedback and got the John Cena heel turn turned around.
I did. I said, Hunter, this isn't working for me. I need to love my John Cena.
Just
And
cancel.
he just hit the, like our buddy said, if you didn't see the Instagram post, John Cena reset back to factory settings.
That's actually kind of funny. I did not see that.
That was a great line.
That was.
I mean, it was a great walk back. I'm a huge fan of it. Like, hey, the heel turn itself, I mean, we praised it. Everybody praised it. But then the heel turn itself, kind of like Austin back in 2001, post Mania 17, people want to cheer who they want to cheer, and people could not find it enough to boo Cena. It's one thing to say Cena sucks, but it's tough to boo Cena these days.
Especially when he was still cooking in some of those promos.
Yeah.
And look, what he said actually was true. He was left alone. The Hogan thing was great because he had people around him that were just as big and established heels. Cena was on an island once he turned. And so without The Rock and whatever Travis Scott was supposed to do, it just not only did it not make sense, it just didn't have the oomph. He couldn't be a bad guy in his own.
Nick, I think that's a great point actually, is Hogan had the luxury of having Hall and Nash with him, who were literally just as big of a heel as he was, both of them. And that really helped them out. Like after The Rock just disappeared, Cena was literally left rudderless.
And he had to make sense of it all in the first promo, basically like reestablish his reasoning, as opposed to just being like, I'm with The Rock, which is how this all started.
It would have been fine if Cena had just done it by himself, but the fact that he was so tied to The Rock with it, and then The Rock was out of the picture.
You know, it really pisses me off.
It was tough to make sense out of that.
Yeah. Like, what's The Rock doing?
He's he's showing up when he wants and botching storylines.
Can we just he's either in or he's out? Let's just leave it at that. Like,
yeah.
I don't care if he wants to show up. If he's not going to be around for a while, don't put him on. Like, we don't need the cheap pop. Like, we just don't.
No, and for a long time, I think Dwayne adhered to that himself. Like he was, I can't do these matches right now because I'm still in Hollywood. But now you're coming back and did an awesome job leading into WrestleMania 40. That was great, but then we go really nowhere from there.
Yep.
And then
segment the Raw after, disappear, come back, reset everything, disappear.
Exactly. Comes back
for the heel turn,
Netflix
disappear.
premiere, resets. Then about a month later, he's like, no, actually, Got to be. I'm switching back to Final Boss now. I've got this ominous message.
Yeah,
And that message is Fiend.
Busting eardrums with Trav.
Cody's such a nice guy. You didn't see the thing on Unreal where Cody's sitting there after Travis just clocked him and just being like, "It's all good, man. Come back whenever you want." Like Cody's the nicest guy in the world. Also a tough son of a bitch. For real.
There's so much I want to get to because there's so much.
We are drowning in a dearth of things to talk about. Honestly.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And like, I want to keep going with, but I feel like I would just do a complete rant on TKO now if I got into what you were just talking about. And I don't feel like it's appropriately placed right now, but maybe at the end of this episode we'll get to it.
Wait. So for the record,
yeah,
we just don't care about how I want my wings.
I do. I was going to come back to that. That's why I chose to not go on the TKO rant, because I would still want to talk about our tailgate.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Greg,
it's fine.
How do you like your wings? Your flat wings?
No, I'm a drumstick guy, Rob.
You said flat before, I thought. You said you and Nick were on the same page. That's why I called you Greg Nick.
Nick's taking the flats.
Oh, I see.
I have the drumsticks.
Gotcha. So we're fighting for the drumsticks.
Yeah, you and me, we're at ends on this. Like this time, the Greg Rob agreement, not working. It's a fight. It's zero sum. If I get that drumstick, you don't. So Nick in this case is my wing partner. He's my wing king. So
Wing King, baby.
But Rob, just like you again, I want some hot buffalo, but I want a little mix on this. Hot buffalo with some barbecue. Nice little blend right there.
Are we doing a barbecue or a honey barbecue?
Give me a straight barbecue.
All right.
Give me a straight barbecue with the hot buffalo. So I still got the spice, but I got something else going on too. A little bit of smokiness in there now. Things are happening.
So for the tailgate, I just marinated the wings with some salt, some pepper, some olive oil, a little bit of lemon, and some garlic. And I thought they turned out very good.
They did.
And I think it was especially because they were charcoal grilled.
I mean, I just was going to say especially because our boy Steven worked that grill.
He did.
Like a master.
He worked his ass off on that grill. And
that's not easy work.
It's not easy work
for hours.
But to that point, Nick, so he stood there for hours grilling burgers and dogs and wings and everything. And he finally closes it up. And then our lovely friend Snake, we'll just call him Snake. Snake Justice. Matt, we would have you on, but you would curse way too much. Matt walks over to him and says, "Hey man, you making any more burgers?" This guy just grilled for hours and was finally taking a load off, and oh man. So Steven, we do profusely thank you. It was a lot of work. So
Steven, we appreciate it. We think you need to deal with Kingsford Charcoal for sure, because you dominated the charcoal game.
Also, Greg said "shoe chef sunshine" without slurring his words.
How did he? I would not.
Oh, you said that, right? Rob? You said "shoe chef sunshine."
Yeah.
Sous Chef Sunshine?
Sous Chef
Sunshine right there.
Sous Chef Sunshine. No, I just messed it up.
Yeah, you did it perfect the first time because we weren't thinking about it.
But now I'm thinking about show sheet, and it's all getting intermingled.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other people out there aside from our friends, and I'm not going to name them all. We'll name my lovely wife and her friend who came out to help us as well.
You literally just named them, kind of.
Yeah. We had a lot of good guests roll up, and some people that I think now we could call friends.
Some
buddies.
buddies.
Call them friends, some compadres. I would like to thank RJ of Red Shoes Media.
That
RJ
dude is the man.
RJ was the man, literally. Cool dude. I could see him coming on here at some point and chopping it up with us about some wrestling, you know?
I mean, he's got a freaky stable too between
He
Sexy
does.
Red, Bret
Sexy,
Hart,
yeah, dude.
and Sydney Sweeney.
And Sydney Sweeney. I mean, hey,
Post controversy too, he threw in there.
he didn't care. He saw those shares going up.
Is the controversy just that she's doing this ad campaign? Like,
it's just the word choice. You know, I thought we were past like making a big deal out of stuff like this. It's clearly just a pun, but they're like, it's, you know, it's eugenics. Sydney Sweeney's a beautiful blonde woman saying she has good genes.
yeah.
So that's bad.
Why is that getting that much attention? Because I've seen it, and
Look, you can think about it this way: when stuff like that is getting this, it's a good thing. It means there's nothing like real in the news cycle, like that could possibly harm us. So, like, let's just rock with this and be mad about it or not be mad about it.
Yeah. Let's revel in it.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, we want to thank you for being a big fan of the podcast. Thank you, Sydney. Jay, I would like to thank Jay. Jay hung out all damn day long. Loved talking to us. He even started trying to corral some other people over for us. And then literally we went into the show and Jay was sitting the row behind us.
Yeah.
Which
is great because we got to keep hanging out. And then he pointed out that Chess was sitting behind us from the URL, which nobody knew who he was except for me. But that was like one of my favorite moments of the night was that
when Jay told Nick that Chess was sitting 2 rows behind us, Nick popped so hard.
Yeah,
he popped so hard.
Like, you know, I've never been to a battle rap event before, so I've never seen any of those guys like in real life. So
yeah,
that was cool to me.
It was cool. Yeah. I thought it was cool. I'm a big rap head, and I'm not a battle rap guy, so I didn't know him, but I did start looking him up and seeing what he did, and it is cool stuff.
The parallels between battle rap and WWE.
You're not a battle rap guy?
No, you know what? For some reason, I never got into it. I don't know why.
Wait, but like, what was that you always used to talk about back in the day? You'd always, you were a big battle bots guy. You love battle bots, right?
What's battle bots?
What do you mean?
You just made this up, Greg?
No, it's the robot designers would create and drive their destructive robots in like a cage against each other. You love battle bots, dude, right? Was that not
I don't know if this is a bit. If it's a bit, then I'll play along. But
yeah, I'm like, Rob, just checking. You love battle bots, right?
I love battle bots.
I've known you a long time, but like
you have.
I'm not saying this is a bit. I could have sworn we called you Battle Bots Brennick for
what are you talking about?
You loved it, dude.
What are you talking? I've never seen that once in my life.
Revisionist history, Rob, about the things you love.
Yeah.
So you better hey, Rob, Greg said you love it. You love it.
I know, was this something that we watched down the shore and I was bombed at 1 o'clock at night or something?
Dude, we're going like middle school, high school. Like, dude, anytime we would have like a sleepover, you'd be like, yo, like Kenny and I would want to watch something else, and you would not change BattleBots.
I was just forcing you to keep BattleBots on.
Maybe you didn't force us, but like you seem to have quite the enthusiasm. Hold on, are you Googling this? Do you know what BattleBots even looks like now? I
think I need to so that I can play along correctly. BattleBots. I see it. This is.
I mean, if it's not you, maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was a different round.
Okay, we're backing off now.
Maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, dude. I don't think I've ever watched this one.
You didn't like battle rap, this thing that became really popular in like 2009. You like battle bots,
battle. But it was so off the cuff. He was so dead set that I did because he was, I don't know, very confident. Maybe
my confidence might be my detriment in this because could have sworn you were the big BattleBots guy.
No, it's I know you were the big milk and cookies guy. I was not the big BattleBots guy.
If we have Jay on here, we can talk about battle rap for like an hour. You guys could just be quiet. So
That's fine.
he was a fantastic schoolboy roller friend of the
He
show.
was. He loved us, and I know he'll be listening. So Jay, you're the man. Shout us out, hit us up on socials, whatever. We would love to talk to you, dude. We also had Jay, Steve, and Sarah and their 2 kids come by, and they absolutely loved us, which we really got a kick out of. So that was
they
cool.
were just stoked that they were going to be on YouTube and be on social media with the interview that they gave us.
I think they were a big fan of the Saucy Nug shirt, Rob.
Oh wow!
You are right about that. From the very start I was.
Yeah, I think they loved those Saucy Nug shirts. Wasn't that what might have sold it? Which, Rob,
I think so.
Have we shown the people the Saucy Nug shirt?
Yeah, I showed all the merch towards the end of last week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys recorded last week?
Yeah. You weren't there. It was this other guy, Mean Gene.
Mean Gene
from the
recorded.
grave. Yeah,
We had Mean Gene back.
Yeah,
we had Kenny the cleaner. Kenny did we didn't even get to this. There's so much to talk about that we didn't get to everything. But I do feel, before I shout anybody else out from the tailgate, that we do need to thank Kenny for guest hosting last week in your steed. He did a fantastic job. And, we'll get to the picks later. But I believe Kenny doing the Mean Gene impersonation is something that we're going to have to come back to a couple times every year, in the very least, for certain situations, because I think it was absolutely
the fact that we were able to have him on right before SummerSlam. I think Kenny's going to be a big PLE guy. We're going to want to hear from him, at least at that kind of a cadence.
Absolutely.
It sounds like Kenny is a promising upstart young talent.
He is.
We wish him well.
We wish in his future endeavors. Best reaction. Anyway,
I'll have to check it out.
You'll have to watch, man. You should really watch your 2 co-hosts that you normally work with. What we did. But anyway, by the way, I'm shouting these people out. There was a lot of people that came by, but some people made so and so impressions. So that's who we're talking about here. We had Hector, RX Superstar, who was with RJ, Red Shoes Media.
And he had the sweet igloo.
Oh, sick.
Like title belt going across the chest. The thing was sick.
And even sicker.
Fanny pack title belt.
Greg, he was interviewing, as you know, people with the Hulk Hogan. Was it Hulk Hogan figure?
Rey Mysterio.
A Rey Mysterio figure
Mysterio.
holding the microphone, which was so cool. We're going to need to find something like that at some point. Big shout out to Peel and Eat Shrimp Sam. She did a fantastic promo that we posted on socials. She was awesome.
She did. I mean, not everyone can we met a bunch of people, and I tossed that question around a few times, like, hey, cut a promo on just anything random.
Yeah.
Takes a certain kind of person to just do that off the cuff. Samantha delivered.
Yeah, some people buckled and they'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm having a great time at SummerSlam. This is a rockin' party." That's not a promo.
That's not a promo.
No.
That's just words.
Yeah.
That is just words.
It's just words.
It was funny because we got her to come over. I believe she was with her mom, if I'm not mistaken. And I just found it funny, like, with anybody that we got to come over, like, people just thinking, like, what is this? Like, what?
Yeah. Who are these
Who
guys?
are these idiots?
Yeah.
But, she came over and she stayed for a while and she delivered a heck of a promo. So we thank Sam. We had Go Carlo, who also was with RJ and Hector. He hung out for a long time. We had Matt and Austin from up in Lake George. They came all the way down to check out SummerSlam, so they stayed for a while. They had a good time.
And Matt especially, no disrespect to Austin, but Matt especially was tuned in on this. He had some long-term fantasy booking.
Yes, he did.
I like to pride myself on that. Matt knew. Matt
knew.
had those skills.
Yes, he did. And lastly, we want to shout out Abdel, who delivered a fantastic interview post WrestleMania. I keep calling it
Wow, you did it
WrestleMania.
again.
I did it again,
You were
dude.
there. We spent like a long
I was
time
there.
at
I
SummerSlam.
was in the show, and I'm still calling it WrestleMania.
Well,
Post-
I think that might just be happening at this point. One, because we were just so excited to be there. It's such a big event.
Mm-hmm.
But just like WrestleMania, it was 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, that seems to be the direction in which they're moving right now. They're saying coming out of this 2-night SummerSlam that was such a success that they're definitely considering doing this for Rumble, Survivor Series, and possibly even Money in the Bank. Which Money in the Bank, I'm a little bit more apprehensive on, as is Survivor Series. But if the talk is that Triple H does not like this Money in the Bank contract, as we've talked about in the past.
Yeah, but you still have one Money in the Bank match each night. You just have a more filled out card. You still have, and you have 2 War Games matches. You have 1 Rumble match each night.
So Nick,
you could get there.
But would this be overkill, in your opinion, if we have 5 PLEs a year that are going 2 nights?
Yes. Yeah, because I don't know. They just have trouble even making the PLEs they have now all be worthwhile. And it's okay that some of them are throwaways because you're not paying $30 a month. So, I don't know. They're not all going to be good. But, it's going to be tough to have good cards on that many. And unless they just start to over deliver like crazy, I don't know how you can do that. It's a lot.
Kind of like BattleBots season 9.
Yeah.
Just over delivered.
So many classic matchups.
Nick, to your point, they had a hard enough time fleshing out these storylines for 1 2-night event.
Yeah.
And also WrestleMania as well. So they're 2 for 2 on having a hard time fleshing out good storylines.
But at least the execution was better on this one, They got the execution right on this one, so no one's mad. No one left this SummerSlam mad. Everyone's pretty happy. Unless you're like weird feelings about Brock, something I don't. Right. I feel like most people are happy about how this all went.
I was gonna literally say the same. Like some people really wanted to be upset about Brock, but I mean, I don't know.
Been kept under wraps for
2 years.
2 years with this whole thing. So I'm sure they figured it out.
Take Brock out of the equation for a second. You had 2 nights of surprises on top of pretty great matches. I mean, especially let's just focus in on Cody and Cena for a moment. I know we could debrief everything. How great was that Cody Cena match?
It was so good.
Excellent. It was excellent because part of Cena's heelness was that he just wrestled poorly. That was part of his heel character, was that his matches are boring. So for him to shut that off and give us an absolute banger, and it's not like he didn't. Yes, he was tossing Cody around like a rag doll, and Cody took some bumps, but Cena took some crazy bumps too. It was amazing. It was really, really good, and it totally made up for the Mania match. I can't say anything otherwise.
No, it righted the Mania match. As bad as the Mania match was as great as the SummerSlam match was, and I don't know why I love this as much as I do, but I just love this spot.
Yeah, I don't.
Where Cena is coming up the Cody Vader. It is so ridiculous.
It was so unnecessary, but you were so glad they did it because it's like that spot had to be done eventually, and I'm so glad. And there's this crazy still where it pauses and Cena is just pale white, and all you see is his face, like looking all sinister with Cody on his shoulders. It's a great still from that spot.
I'll have to find it and post it up in there. I do want to touch on what you said, Nick. And you too, Greg. That match was awesome, and for some reason to me, and I don't know why, because Cena's the 17-time world champ, or I should say the never seen 17 world champ. for that, you would think that I wouldn't like his good matches wouldn't stick out in my mind so much, but they do. And this Cena Rhodes match reminded me a lot of the CM Punk Cena match on Raw back in 2013. Is that am I did I give my Greg dates right there?
February 2013.
February.
he had to one up.
Jesus, dude. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was nice.
But like I love when Cena has these matches where like in this one he's doing like sunset flip power bombs, and in that one with CM Punk years ago he was doing like pile driver. Like I feel like they only let him do like the crazy stuff in his matches that they don't let anybody else do. But like this match really stood out to me, and I think you're right. It was the match of the weekend, and I thought it was going to be Gunther Punk, and it was up until Cena and Cody fought. So it was awesome.
Both main events delivered. How can
Big
you
time.
beat? How can
Big
you beat
time.
a card where both main events delivered? And honestly, both openers delivered. But like, where is the letdown on this card, in your opinion? Because it is, I think,
Jade.
a very good PLA.
Jade, even though the match was good.
The match was good, right?
I'm not a huge fan of that one finish.
Hmm.
I wanted Jade to win. I felt like it was
Yeah.
her time, you know?
It was Jade time.
Yeah, because
It
now
was-
she's kind of reset. a
Greg,
little.
what time
Did
was
you-
it?
Did you think a storm is coming? Jaded.
There it is.
You got your mama's. Just a little bit, even less today. Just a little.
You know
bit.
what? We didn't even get that at the tailgate. I'm surprised. You had
No.
you had a microphone in your vicinity, and you did not do that one time.
I wasn't big on the mic.
People just wanted to
Not
talk
you
about
were.
other stuff.
I
you
was
know?
big
No
on the
one was
mic.
like, even though we did see that some Tiffy's like merch and things pop up, but we didn't really wind up talking about that match much. And the match went a little faster than some of the other ones too.
It was only 7 minutes. I saw
But I
that the
think-
other day and was kind of shocked.
Forgive me, Jade. But I think part of the reason and why that's happening is because Jade she looks the part, but she's still green.
Yeah,
And is
it makes
not-
sense. I was thinking the same
just
thing.
not that great as far as putting on the matches.
Yeah,
Can't believe I just said that. But you know what? It's episode 25. Things need to be said.
You're delivering what needs to be said.
Got to do it. You know,
Somebody's got to do it.
sometimes you have to hurt the ones that you love because you love them.
All right, so here's a somewhat hot take. Maybe we'll see if I get pushback from the two of you. There was a match that I was a little let down with,
I hope.
and it was the 6-pack TLC. I had such high expectations, and I'm not saying it wasn't good because it was good, but I just envisioned this insane friggin' match, and I don't feel like I got that. Am I dumb? Am I? Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know.
just overshadowed by the Cena match, I think. And they did it was a little paint by numbers. It was like, all right, we're putting tables, everybody on the outside, everybody's going through a table, then cancel race, we're going to fall off the ladder, and
Yeah.
match is over. So, I mean, yeah, there wasn't anything too crazy, but those guys still like put their bodies on the line.
They busted their asses, no doubt about
through
it.
the table was
That was sick. That was sick.
insane.
Rob,
So I don't know,
you
like,
might
how you
just be
say it.
spoiled at this point.
Wild, but-
I think you're right.
There were so many spots in that, and they just leaned into that. Like, are we talking about a TLC match for like in-ring psychology? Get out of here, Bret Hart. No, this is. I
Bill
want to see
Goldberg.
spots. I want to see tables breaking. Bill Goldberg. Good old Bret.
You know, maybe them announcing the Hardys versus the Dudleys at Bound for Glory in whatever it is, a week or two. Maybe that just got my mind going to
those other
Days-
ones.
days of yesterday, which were just like, you know, with them and the Hardys. I mean, Edge and Christian. It was a great match. I don't know.
But on your same point, I think those old matches also had a different effect because it was such an evolution or a revolution as far as like
an
where
evolution.
He stopped himself.
Why you stop yourself?
Evolution is a mystery.
Oh man,
Those matches, there was nothing of that quality like then. And now we've seen the TLC match. How many times, Rob?
Too many.
I mean, we've upwards of, I would say there's probably at least been at this point 40. And I'm sure I could get skewered on this, but
there was a pay-per-view devoted to it.
Exactly. But my point in general is just the fact that we've seen so many wild spots now. So
I would even say that the one they did on SmackDown after Mania might have been better than this one.
That was a great match.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I would say my letdown in that match of anything is that the Wyatt Six still have these belts. And
not the Motor City Machine Guns, because even though you didn't pick them, Nick knows that you would have picked them.
Listen, I did not listen last week. I heard nothing because I was not there. I cannot listen to someone in my place. I just can't do it.
You sound like Mike Francesa right now.
But if I were to listen to it, the fact that a certain somebody said, I believe he did not make any picks or chose to forego this, but if he did make a pick, he picked the Motor City, which we just riff it off the top of our head at this point.
Well, at least you had a pick in by my whatever, misremembering.
I think this goes back to the fact that Nick and I have joked so many times about Chris Sabin just looking like an average dude. Like Alex Shelley, he's a little bit more out there, a little bit more superstarish. Chris Sabin's just got like this little Justin Bieber bob haircut thing going on. For that, I would have picked Motor City Machine Gun.
There we go.
And I think that's what Nick said, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
like, I know his haircut was mentioned at some point last week.
I did this whole bit last week. Yeah.
We will never not talk about the Motor City Machine Guns and bring up
Chris Sabin's hair.
It is a work of art. That is for sure.
All right. Listen, once again,
we're on a disappointment trend right now. And then so the final disappointment is Kross losing.
Oh,
right.
That sucked.
Not that that's anything that was wrong with the card. It's a precursor to us either getting worked into that they're dropping him or he's really getting dropped.
All right. So what is it?
Oh, I think he made enough of a buzz to stick around, to be honest.
Did you see at the end of night 2 in the post show, Triple H was out there and all the fans, which by the way, we were standing in that crowd on night 1 on the post show. We were off to the side. All the fans were chanting, "We want Kross." And you can very clearly hear them saying, "We want Kross." And Triple H.
Is that like is that his French name? Is our Triple H?
That's his Clash in Paris name.
Yeah.
Or like William Regal.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Triple H. Triple H turns around, looks at the fans, and says, "Don't worry, you're gonna get Brock." So he totally just ignored what they were saying. Which I don't know. Does that mean anything?
He's smart.
It means he didn't hear them. First and foremost.
I hope so.
He was very proud of himself for bringing Brock Lesnar back and pulling off a surprise, close to the cash in from the first night. And he was feeling himself a little bit. He's like, yes, they're so pleased with my booking.
They're so pleased with Triple H.
They're so pleased with my booking. I am Triple H. So I think that's what happened. I don't think he's so quick-witted that he's like, I'm I'm going to bury Karrion Kross right now by pretending I don't hear the fans. Like, that's a lot to happen in the moment.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He's within the WWE TNA world.
I could see that. He might fit in really well in TNA. I hate to say it.
I was going to say get him out of Raw for a little bit. Maybe you can get him out of SmackDown for a little bit. Like work this whole storyline. Let him go away for a little bit. Have him make some appearances randomly here and there. Put him on TNA. That would be awesome.
They can't do the same thing they did with Truth, right? If they're going to do a release work, it's got to be a little different.
Who?
We need to address this real quick. I know we're talking Kross, but like, where is Truth?
That's what I'm saying.
He still has a job. That's where he is.
Like but he was brought back. He had some buzz. We're only 2 months removed from his return.
Yeah.
And he is worse off than he's ever been.
This is my problem. And it's TKO. Like, the TKOification of WWE is completely done. Like, why did we, like, I'm happy R-Truth came back, but why did we bring him back just to stuff him underneath the rug for who knows how long now? Like, exactly. I'm so tired of them giving into this crap. And then, like, they can't figure out a good storyline for a guy, and you want to root for him, you want to cheer for him, you want to boo him, whatever the hell you want to do, and then he's on TV. What are we doing? It annoys me.
And why is the Slim Jim logo still on the tables?
Get it off.
It's years. It's a many years, partnership.
I mean,
I saw. Go ahead.
They even refer to it as the Slim Jim tables now.
Yeah, that's a little annoying.
I saw a comment online. Somebody commenting on Brock's return, and they said, "Did anybody ask Slim Jim what their thoughts were on this?" I don't know. It's just like
It's just a random like.
Yeah.
Whoa! Actually, no. Have you? The backstory on that is because Slim Jim. When was this? 2 years ago, whenever this happened, threatened to pull themselves as sponsors to WWE, right. And they're one of the biggest. If they did not release Vince McMahon,
if Vince didn't, yes,
Vince McMahon.
I remember that. You're right.
So that's the Slim Jim reference.
So that's the. I liked it better when we were just making fun of Slim Jim because they're on everything. But you're right.
Skinny James.
That's their proper, that's like the more highfalutin version.
I love a Skinny James. I bet Triple H eats a Skinny James.
James. Guys, we need to get a beef jerky sponsorship.
We do. What's that other one called?
Chomp or Jack's Links. Let's get those.
Jack's Links, yeah.
Chomp's delicious, though. You ever had that?
No, I have not. But I feel like if they sponsor us, I will eat a lot of it.
Meat stick.
Somebody give me my meat stick. Should I just continue with terrible TKO stuff?
Yeah, go more in the chamber, man. Go for it.
This is your problem. You got to get it out of your system.
And so now 2/3 of us come January of next year are not going to be able to watch premium live events because we are going to ESPN will now be airing all WWE premium live events. So next time there's a 2-night WrestleMania, you're going to have to watch the ESPN app. 2 nights SummerSlam, watch the ESPN app. I haven't liked ESPN for a while. I don't know.
It's their format. It's their format. It's their presentation. It's so just in your. Everybody's a cool buddy guy. Buddy guys that are cool.
Cool buddy guy.
Wearing suits, but also a buddy guy who's a cool dude.
Am I a cool buddy guy? I want to be cool buddy guy.
Dude, you are a cool buddy guy.
I want to be cool.
I don't need this presentation and
No.
arguing.
It sucks.
And I don't want them to get every one of their talking heads talking about this stuff now all the time. Like all the content that we're going to get on YouTube is going to be 9,000 takes from 50 different ESPN
Stephen A.
talking.
Smith.
Yeah, give me some
telling
Stephen
you all
A.
about
talking
this.
about this.
I'm totally on board with Stephen A. talking about WWE, but I don't need every single person who's pretending they like wrestling all of a sudden that works there,
Yeah.
giving their takes.
Are we going to get Scott Van Pelt on a Sunday night after, Sunday Night
Keep it
Football?
in the family. I want the takes from not Sam Wrestling and nobody else. You know what I mean?
Big not
Yeah.
Sam guy.
Yeah.
Is not Sam a cool buddy?
No, he's excited about being a wrestling nerd. It's a different vibe.
Why is he talking like Barbarino from like Greece? Like it's like you got a Travolta thing going on.
Hey, what are you doing over here with Triple H?
Triple H. I love Triple H.
Hey, get over here. Stop hanging out with Triple H down the street.
Oh my God. I think once an episode I say something either like that's just factually very wrong or I mispronounce something in some weird tongue twister way.
Hey, it's all right. You're our LA Knight.
That's where I was going. Thank you. That's where I was going with that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
See, it's all, we're linked.
Through
Right
the screen.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our boy was not buried.
He was
Our
not
boy
buried.
is back.
Yeah.
Guys, you got to be thrilled about that. And not only was he not buried,
Okay. When I got, how they got these YouTube channels will just post everything like it's news, like right after it happens, as in their community posts. It's like LA Knight's in the main event. I saw that post before I started watching the episode. I dropped everything and watched the episode. I needed to see what was going on right away with LA Knight's, opening Raw with a promo.
Yeah. And it was awesome.
It was awesome. He had the cadence and everything, but then he screwed up. What if we get wrestle here and now?
Why didn't you know what I didn't understand? Why he should have just said because he said now and he said now and he was gonna say now and here instead of here and now.
He said there's no better place than now. and he really went to correct himself.
If he just said it, I don't think people would have picked up. It's the fact that he corrected himself.
Of course he corrected himself because he is a mush mouth. Says everybody else is a mush mouth. He's the mush mouth, and they're never going to put the strap on if we can't get these promos off. Please,
got to get
all right.
Yeah.
What does he do more of? Stumble on his words, or when he always tries to jump up for that top rope suplex?
Oh.
He hasn't screwed that up in a long time. Don't stop. He's hitting that clean all the time now. You want to know why? Because he doesn't try and put both feet on the top rope off the floor. He puts one on the top rope and one on the middle rope, nice and safe. Doesn't screw
nice
it up.
and safe. Got to be safe.
Cleaner.
Much slightly cleaner, but is not the same level of athleticism what he was originally trying to do.
Out of curiosity, I'm curious what you guys think about this. Talking about LA Knight,
Out of curiosity, we're curious. What are we curious about?
We see. This is what I'm talking about. I'm a mush mouth.
All right.
Our nemesis. No, not really. We love Bully Ray. I saw that he had said that he thinks that LA Knight's biggest problem is that while the fans love him very much, and it's when he gets in the ring that he loses everybody because he can't seem to keep people interested in his matches. I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit, but
dude, when they book him strong, his matches are crazy because there's just a ton of offense. Like when he had his title match with Roman Reigns, he was practically unstoppable. He's just hitting move after move. And the Seth Rollins match was the same way, man. He hit all of his moves back to back to back. I could see some of his signature stuff kind of takes you out because he's doing it in every match. So maybe that's where he's getting that from. But I don't know. You can't argue with a professional. He knows what he's talking about. So.
Yes, he does.
I feel like we're professionals at this point.
In our own right, but we're not friggin' pro wrestlers. So.
I've been running the ropes for a while now. Just running the ropes.
I saw you had that ring set up.
Thank you. Schoolboy Roll Up podcast with cool buddy professional Greg.
Cool buddy Triple H.
You know what I really love about LA Knight?
Yeah.
I see what you did there. The beginning where you get the little robot voice. Love
Yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, all the Death Rebels where they announced the wrestler, at least his sounds good.
I
Yeah.
pop every time.
Just
I really do.
hit me with that robot voice.
L.A. That straight up GTA sounding West Coast beat. It's so good.
Yeah, it's totally a San Andreas beat right there.
Totally. Yeah, that's I love LA Knight. I'm hoping, like Nick said, they did book him strong, so hopefully that kind of
And him and Punk, yeah, get him and Punk in the ring.
Look
Have
who
him-
he's surrounded with right now.
Yeah.
He's let's be real. They haven't announced it yet, but we're seeing some kind of tag match, I'm sure, between LA Knight, CM Punk, Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins and his crew of Brown Boys. And it's going to be the classic, these faces can't get on the same page. They have differences. But their only similarity is they don't like these guys over here. But they can't get on the same page. But will they?
You know what the best part about that is, though, is that, you know, they're going to try and make you think that Roman Reigns hates Bronson Reed. But, like, all three of the faces just hate Seth Rollins. Like, the other two guys, like, kind of don't matter.
Yeah, they're pushing hard right now the Bronson Reed Roman Reigns match, which just to me feels like, hey, this is just chapter 1 in what you need to do to eventually get to Seth Rollins.
But maybe we do actually get the shoes on a ladder match that we were talking about.
It's like Judy Bagwell on a pole.
Did you heard what Heyman called it, right? It was so clean. The Shula Fala.
Yes, the
so good. So good. Kudos to him.
Where does he come up with it, you know?
Right.
He's a smart guy.
He is a smart guy. Shout out to the guy at the tailgate who was wearing the Ulafala. And I called him very loudly on the microphone, and he still ignored.
So another thing that was that big at the tailgate, or just at the event in general, was cosplay. I didn't realize how many people go all out getting dressed up. And there's a picture on Instagram of you with a really good Seth Rollins. That guy was there again the next day in an all black outfit and won a contest on the pre-show. Like WWE pre-show had a cosplay contest, and that Seth Rollins guy that we met on night 1 won it. Impeccable costume and voice and everything. Like, he really nailed it.
He did. He had his timing down. I mean, he had a pretty good Seth Rollins going on. Actually, that's disrespectful. He had a great Seth Rollins going on.
I just want to know where he got the SR thing so quickly. Did he make that with like a 3D printer, or?
Probably, I would think. Yeah. You're not ordering that anywhere unless somebody probably Etsy that.
Yeah, somebody probably ask him on the gram.
It's true. Yeah. Where'd you get that? Now, Greg, is it true what our buddy Harlan was saying? Is that same guy is also at?
No, that was not the Machoverse guy.
Oh, Macho Man. Okay, gotcha.
That was not the same. That was not the same Macho Man. But speaking of friends, so I'm talking to my good friend Melissa. She lives down in Florida. We're talking about wrestling because she said she watched SummerSlam with her family. But Mel is like loosely into it. She actually might be a really good guest at some point. Her take was amazing. She goes, "You know who I'm not a fan of?" And I was like, "Who?" She goes, the one guy in like the 1940s bathing suit.
Is that Braun Breaker? Who is she talking about?
Is she talking about Punk?
Bronson Reed.
Oh, Bron.
I guess Gunther at first. She's like Bronson Reed. And I think it's because it's got still like the briefs bottom. Like, you know, not shorts at the bottom. So it's singlet into just like underwear.
Reminds me of Artie from Pete and Pete.
And you know what? I'm gonna agree with Mel on this because it's not the right move. I didn't like when Taz wore that, and it's something about it. There's like a diaper-esque quality to that type of singlet. Like
You
if
think
you're
it's
going
too?
that,
It gives off onesie, whereas a singlet with like boxer brief style shorts just looks more professional to you.
it looks more wrestling to me. Whereas when you're rounded off at the bottom, it just
You have to have a certain physique to, I guess, wear this because Taz and Bronson Reed were.
I mean, yeah, I guess you gotta be a little bit cannonballish.
Yeah.
Gotta be a little bit almost as round as you are tall.
All right, I'm gonna throw a deep cut at you here. You know
Right.
who would also be able to rock this 1940s bathing suit? Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance. Please tell me. Please tell me you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. we
That
need
is
to have Big Ed on.
1000% Big Ed. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. We need to get him on. I think he'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I also feel like Big Ed would definitely do the Kevin Owens rolling flip while
Yes.
the guy's on the turnbuckle. Like,
Yes,
that would be
that would be hot.
that'd be his move.
That would be his move. All right, so we'll try and effort that, as they say. Do we want to go? I mean, I know we've talked about SummerSlam a lot. Do we want to give our official Ulafala to Nick for getting all the SummerSlam picks right? Almost
7 matches correct.
I mean, 7 out of 12, Rob. So
It's
yeah,
aw-
It's
a
yeah,
lot.
it's slightly above 500.
It's
come on, Rob.
Hey, I'm trying to give him his props here.
I'm back, baby.
And
Don't be mad.
honestly, I think that you're doing it the right way because now I've just basically shown our cards that we've got 50% or less right.
Or less, yeah. We're not good.
So shame on me on that one.
Yeah. Kenny got 4. You and I got 5, and Nick got 7. Unfortunately for Kenny, Jey Uso. Oh no, Jey Uso lost, right? Yeah.
One
I
thing
can't
for
remember,
sure
yes.
that I think
But
we have to lean into
I can't
because
remember.
ESPN is going to do this. You're going to start you're going to hear more about gambling on wrestling.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
it's their like number one advertiser.
I was going to say there was I know through my bet you could bet on Seth Rollins cash-in for Saturday night.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna
ESPN's
you
going to
want your
hammer.
locks? Come here. I'm going to start giving out locks. I'm going to for a pay-per-view.
We could have the Nick lock of the week.
Yep, for the pay-per-views. I'm going to have
Nick, we should actually just start doing that.
Yeah.
Because who knows? I don't know.
This is how we make money. We just start gambling.
Like somebody might be like,
man?
yeah,
We could just gamble.
this guy gets them all right. Let's put him on, and we'll throw him a bone every time he does it. You know?
Yep,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna get them all right forever. 7 out of 12, baby. You need those kind of numbers.
And we
Get
could
'em
just
all
start
right
we could just start playing roulette on the screen for a little bit.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, wearing 1940 bathing suits to make it a little more wrestling.
And I feel like we should definitely throw it out there. Kids, do not gamble unless you're 21 years or older. Please.
Don't do it. Gamble
Don't do it.
responsibly. If you know someone who has a gambling problem, please call
1-800-GAMBLER. Yeah. Listen to Craig Carton's "Hello, my name is Craig" on WFAN, and he will scare you straight.
While we may do this, it's all very tongue-in-cheek because gambling is not my thing. But it is advertisers' thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
So,
Nick, when you were gonna, Greg, real quick, Nick, when you said the gambling thing,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say that it might be stats, like they were actually gonna keep better records, like records matter.
I could see them flashing some graphics like that more,
guys,
but I don't want it. I don't care.
Rob, are you doing what I think you're doing?
Am I?
Are you saying that's very similar to another organization?
I am. Are we just trying to, copycat? What are we doing?
WWE pulling a AEW?
Uh-huh. Or does that just tell you how much pull Cody Rhodes has right now? Because I think he was the one that really wanted that to matter in AEW, right? He was. I know for a fact he was big on that, and WWE is clearly bent over and let him do whatever he wants now. So I mean, like I think he's instituting that too.
It's your Rob's sexual innuendo of the week.
Brought to you by Wheatley.
Yeah.
Where Cody just kind of drones on a little bit on his bus. I mean, we drone on, but
Yeah, we
Cody,
do.
let your guest speak a little bit. A lot of Cody stories on that bus.
We didn't even really talk about it. I feel like we need to at least like touch on it. Are we happy Cody's champ? Like, I find it to be extremely boring already.
One hater status on level 1,000, bro. You know who had what title run I really thought was really lackluster? CM Punk's. It just didn't. There was no storyline.
There was nothing to it.
Yeah,
that was more interesting.
I love that. I love that you're over the Cody one already. Listen, I'd imagine on last week's episode that maybe someone brought up the fact that this would be a torch passing moment from one face, Cena, to another face, Cody. Maybe that was brought up.
Well, yes, because that's what you wrote down in your pick. So
I did that 2 weeks ago. And listen, you need that. You need the torch passing moments. You got to give that to Cody, who's the quarterback, who self-proclaimed quarterback, but he is the quarterback. So you got to make the pass like that. We'll see where the Cody run goes from here. I think it's too quick to say we're already bored with it, but we're entitled to that. Can
you envision a whole nother year of him as champ? I just can't.
I could see going. I could see this. Well, we got to deal with it for about another 8 months, Robbie.
Oh God, I can't. I just
He's
can't.
holding it until at least Mania, man.
We're in the Cody window. We're in the Cody era. The Cody era.
Who's taking it off of him before Mania?
Hopefully LA Knight, but I know he's not.
He's not even on that brand right now, dude.
I just can't. Like, I love Cody. I love how hard he's worked. He's obviously a very skilled wrestler. He's put so much into his character. He basically lives that life, and he's awesome. But like, I'm just tired of the character. I really am.
It can evolve. Okay, the matches are banging, so I'm not.
His matches are always good.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
It depends what they put in there with him. He didn't have a lot to work with, man. It was like AJ. The thing was, this was his first run with the belt, the first one. And so the opponents didn't appear credible because you're like, he's not losing to AJ Styles. He's not losing to Kevin Owens. Like, so it took away from the run a little bit. This one will have less of that feeling, even though we're like, oh, he's keeping it till Mania. Hopefully he doesn't. Maybe he'll keep it interesting.
We'll have to see on it. We'll have to see where that goes.
Yes.
Who do we think he's going to be feuding with next?
It's a great question.
Is he helping Cena deal with Brock since he's, Brock put him over crazy in the
match. I mean, Brock and Cody already did theirs from 2 years ago, so I can't see that being it.
I have no idea. I don't think there's an obvious choice right now.
How could you say it's not interesting?
Because, here's why. It's not Cena. It's not Brock. It's not Roman. It's not Punk. It's not Seth. It's not LA Knight. Where is he going? Who's left? Who am I missing that's top of the card?
Credible. Yeah, at the top of the card.
There's nobody. Gunther's out for a while.
Randy.
Now okay.
A real program with Randy still hasn't happened.
That would be interesting. I'm there for that.
Okay, so that's 2 months. You got 2 months of this
if they write it correctly.
Yeah, I could see Drew. I could see Drew stepping up right now.
Drew?
I could see that.
Oh man, that would be that's fine.
Nick, I could see Drew stepping up.
Who? Drew? Drew?
For everybody, we did not get a doo on the microphone, but we did get a just an absolute banger of a Samoan gyration right before we went into the night one.
I don't know if we posted that, but I was good.
We
But we didn't. We really wanted to do a Samoan gyration off.
Yeah,
Because they're doing that after they go off the air. Like Jacob Fatu and the other faces are like trying to do it. Like you saw a video of Cody trying to do it. It looked terrible. But so it's the gyration is catching on. Other people are gonna start doing it for sure. It's the new spinneroonie.
The new spinneroonie.
Guys, I'm taking a wild turn on this.
Do it.
From our guy Abdel Kamas on this. He suggested when I was speaking with him on the gram earlier, I was like, hey, do you have any questions? Anything we should discuss? And one of his is like, which wrestler do you picture with this when you hear this belt? So when I say Intercontinental Championship, what wrestler first comes to mind for you?
There's two, so I'm having trouble deciding. But I'll go Bret Hart. It's because it's the the wrestler's title, and he's the best wrestler ever. So I'll say Bret Hart.
That's funny because we're both going way back. I'm going with my all-time fave, Scott Hall.
We're gonna go with the Miz.
That's a good one too. He's held it how many times?
And I'd put him way up there for it, but I could absolutely see the Bret Hart. Bret Hart came to mind. Chris Jericho came to mind.
My other one was Shawn Michaels, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I was going to be Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels, but Bret Hart.
With the IC, are we happy with Rob? We were talking about Cody already being bored with Cody's run right now. How are we feeling with Dom's run right now?
I love it. I know he hardly wrestled with it, but I love the character work that he puts in. The chicken shit heel. Like, I love that.
He's working in every interview, like still just hating his father at every chance he gets, talking about
greatest Mysterio.
Yeah, that's just as good as wrestling well, honestly.
To be honest, too, I feel like it's also brought out a good side of AJ that we haven't seen in a while, where he's
AJ's taking it off of him at Clash of Paris. By the way,
yeah,
I really do. I think they're going to let AJ have a moment here.
Yeah,
I think it's been the most interesting work AJ's had in a little bit of time because Dom is so interesting. He's so captivating and funny in this role of just being, the chicken heel. And the way he goes about winning that match, I love that callback to WrestleMania 20 right there, where he loses the boot just like Uncle Eddie did back in the day, but then he uses it to clock him in the head and take it for the frog splash. Well done. Bravo.
How did we feel about all those Eddie references in that match? The lowrider, AJ Styles tights, the I don't know. There was a lot.
I think if we had realized that it was the 20th anniversary of that SummerSlam, you would even more so pick Dom.
I loved it.
Sure.
Honestly, 20th anniversary of, Dom's custody match and Eddie's last SummerSlam match. I think it's awesome how they honor Eddie still.
Yeah.
I mean, hate to say it like this, but I mean, it's a true fact. A lot of wrestlers have passed away. Eddie lives on frequently. There's always a ton of Eddie references, especially from Dom, but not just from Dom.
How many people do his move? I mean, Liv
I was
does
gonna
it.
say, how many
Dom
times have you
does it.
seen
Andrade does it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like what in that TLC match, you see the three amigos in unison between Andrade and Rey Fenix. That was sick. So, I mean, Eddie's living on, and that's pretty awesome. I think
It is
they
awesome.
do a great job of how they honor him.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. So yeah, I think we're all in agreement. We like the Dirty Dom stuff right now. But I agree with Nick. I think he loses at Clash. Let me ask you this, just because I think it's funny. When you think of the WCW Cruiserweight title, who do you think of?
Juventud.
That's what I thought too. Nice.
Yeah.
I think we're all in that same window. Like
Yeah.
we all kind of started watching right around the same time.
Yeah.
WCW. So, yeah, my first thought when you said that, Hoovy, Jericho, and Mysterio, like simultaneously. And that's pretty much as I came into watching it. I think the belt went from Ray to Jericho to Hoovy in like my first few months of watching WCW. And love that you brought this up. This is just like cruiserweight appreciation because
Yeah.
even though he wasn't my first thought, that was Billy Kidman did his best
I was
work.
just thinking the
Right.
same thing, Greg.
Best work
Yes.
post Ravens flock.
Mm-hmm.
He did his best work as cruiserweight champ. Like
You
his
stole
work
the
in
roads
late,
out of my
in like
mouth.
fall of '98.
Yep.
Look at the reference right there. Work of fall of '98.
I would expect
About
nothing less.
January of '99. That's his apex right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kidman is like, I know I said Juventud, but Kidman is very close second. He was awesome in that time period, doing the 450
Yeah, shooting star press.
shooting star press. Yeah.
2 points for IC. Nobody says Gunther, which is crazy, but also like that belt doesn't define. No belt defines Gunther. Gunther defines the belt.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't associate Gunther with the belt. It's just kind of like you think about he's just this figure.
Who's always a champ, right? So that's kind of cool that he's so recent, but there's you don't really associate him with that title necessarily because
How long do we think Gunther's stepping away for?
It could be I don't know. He's had such a great run. He could really. I mean, he almost needs to go to SmackDown. He's beat
That
the
could be a
crap out
Cody
of
thing.
everybody on Raw, dude. Like he
Yeah.
really has. So he kind of needs to go to SmackDown.
That
So
would
they
be
can wait a little
that would
while
be a
before
great
that.
pre-Mania feud for Cody. Like Gunther shows up, let's say Survivor Series. Give him off for a little bit. He's had an amazing run right now. Give him some time off. Bring him back around Survivor Series to set up a Cody Gunther match for Rumble Elimination Chamber. Look at me go. That's my
You
book.
go look at you go.
Do you know who also does not associate Gunther with the IC title?
The
Bret
hockey
Hart.
tough. What?
Let me
I thought Bret
read
Hart liked Gunther.
Bret Hart. Well, listen to this.
You got a Bret Hart saucy nugget?
I got a Bret Hart saucy nugget.
Yeah.
In relation to the shirt. All right. So anyway, listen to this. The best wrestling has to pretend to be real. That's what I did, Hart said. Contrary to that Gunther guy. That's my favorite part. Gunther guy.
You always got to throw in a
Oh,
little
that's such a dress down.
It's such a condescending remark. I hate wrestlers that hurt each other on purpose. He added that he has voiced his opinion directly to Gunther, saying, I've told him this to his face. It's bull S. When you're hurting somebody for real, you're unprofessional. Bret Hart. I thought
he's got
he
strong
would-
opinions about this
he
Gunther
does.
guy.
This Gunther guy, so good. I love Bret Hart so much. Oh, man. But anyway, that's our saucy nug for the week. You've been spared, Mr. Meltzer.
Right. Someone else was saucier.
Someone else was saucier. All right, guys. I think we've
Dude, yeah, this
touched on enough
could have
of
been an infinity
we
episode.
we could go on for 3 hours today. So I think we'll cut it here. And
well, gentlemen, on that note, before we go, 25 in, which
25
is
in.
25 straight. I've been here for 92% of it, so it feels pretty good.
Yeah. Wait, you've missed two.
But that would, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just a little division right there. So
Okay.
23 over 25. But next week, that would mean it's the official 6 month. If we're episode 26, guys, 6 months straight.
Wow.
How are we feeling? Where are we going from here?
I love
We
it.
need friends to tell a friend. Your Instagram
Tell your
work
friends. Tell
has
your
been
friends.
great. I think the social media work has been really good. So hopefully that can get some more eyeballs. There's not always going to be a SummerSlam for us to go and introduce ourselves to other wrestling fans. So
And offer beer too.
yeah, and try and get them from
And burgers.
Yeah, and fed and free merch.
Yeah.
So we went all out, and hopefully it bears some fruit because we did have a good time. So we'll see.
Tell your
An
friends.
awesome time.
Tell your family. Tell Triple Op.
Yeah, I
Tell
told
Triple
my
H.
I saw my mom on Sunday. I told her to sub. So
Did she?
I don't think so. I don't think she knows
No.
how.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you feel, Greg?
Guys,
All right.
I feel good. I feel like regardless of what our number is, I have a great time here. How many times do I say that off the camera? I have
Yes.
a great time talking with you guys. I love the fact that we've just gone ahead and actually done it. And right now, it's not about the followers. Would I love more? Sure. But guys, at the end of the day, I'm talking to two of my best friends about wrestling every single week. So I'm having a great time with it. And I think bigger things are on the way. I think our delivery is excellent. So
I
I'm
agree.
excited.
I
I can't
agree.
wait till we have 1,000.
It's going to be amazing. Maybe then we'll have our guest host on.
Oh,
This is Stan.
hold on. I gotta do it like Chris Sabin.
Flick your hair a little bit.
So such a hokey tone right there.
It is. It is. It's
Yo, Nick, before we go, let me see you hit that. Hit that Motor City machine gun. Oh,
Goldberg and Gabagool.
can you put that over your face and do the Motor City machine gun taunt?
And on that note,
All right.
Calm down.